We're at the London Affiliate Conference. I'm Michael Caselli. I'm here with Liza Dunning, and she's from Airbnb, and she's going to tell us a little bit about community content marketing. Liza, great to have you here. Thanks for being our keynote.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be the keynote, happy to be here.
I'd love to ask you some questions about your speech.
Okay.
You talked about community content. I'd like to see how you drive your community to give you great content and how to leverage it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my talk was really about speaking to the values of a community, but also finding relevant conversations that they're already having right now. So rather than trying to force a conversation on your community, really thinking about what do they value, what are they talking about right now, and how can you kind of give them motivation to talk about those topics. So our example was our We Accept spot, and it was really about the conversation that they were already having and giving them kind of a format to talk about those things more in our context. So, sometimes it's a contest and we're giving away prizes or something, that truly motivates on a financial level, but we see what's more effective and what we get better conversations from is things that are actually valuable and meaningful to a community already.
So you've done a great job promoting your community content outreach program, and you've got a lot of people participating. Do you find that the people that participate are more active and more engaged? And then how do you go and communicate with them and get them even to be larger brand advocates than they had been?
Well, we have, I think, the luxury as a travel brand. People love to talk about traveling and love to talk about the trips that they've taken and sharing their photos. But I think in terms of our getting people to kind of talk more, it's really just getting our hosts to talk about their stories, and we don't have to promote the platform as much as they have to promote themselves. And so whether it's getting people to talk about their own travels and to talk about the lifestyle of traveling through Airbnb, that's one avenue, but there's also just getting people to talk about being a host and what that means to them. And so I think as a brand, Airbnb is a unique brand in that situation where you have a conversation that people want to have. They want to talk about those things. So other brands maybe not so much, but we get to rely on that, I guess.
And you're obviously a large brand with a massive user base. Do you think the content marketing strategy translates into smaller businesses as well, or is there a certain amount of skill that you need before it works?
Absolutely, I think it translates. I think it's not about being a big brand to have meaning in the conversation. It's really just about finding the things that people actually want to talk about. And those are just, human values. They don't want to talk about your brand or your product. They want to talk about what matters to them and what's going on in their own lives. And so finding those topics that, hopefully relate to your brand and the thing that your product puts out there, but actually finding those human conversations that people are having and finding a way that your brand relates to that. So you don't have to be big to talk about those things. You can just be human.
Just be human. You heard it here first. That's Liza Dunning from Airbnb. I'm Michael Caselli. We're reporting here live from LAC 2019 in London. See you at the next show.